Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Good morning, honorable ministers and honorable members of Parliament. I also greet those who are watching or listening to the business here in the House. Mr. Speaker, sir, it's my honor to bring back to the House a report on the various overseas trips and engagements that I've been on in the past few weeks, and update the House on the significance of these official trips. They were taken on behalf of the government and the people of Fiji. These engagements reflect our continued commitment to advancing Fiji's national interests on the global stage, also deepening partnerships and promoting sustainable development aligned with our national vision. First of all, Mr. Speaker, sir, the official visit to the Republic of India from the 27th to the 29th of August. Now also cover the Pacific Island Leaders Meeting in Honiara, Solomon Islands from the 8th to the 12th of September. The establishment of Fiji's embassy in Jerusalem, the State of Israel, on the 17th of September, and the 80th United Nations General Assembly High-Level Week in New York from the 22nd to the 26th of September. Mr. Speaker, sir, since we assumed office in 2022, our primary goal has been to reinforce our relationships with all our bilateral partners to restore Fiji's position in the global stage as a friend to all, an enemy to none. The core principle of sovereignty, security, and prosperity has been the foundation of our foreign policy, which is embedded in our inaugural foreign policy white paper. In that spirit, Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to update the House on the key outcomes of those official visits and international engagements mentioned earlier. The official visit to India, Mr. Speaker, sir. Fiji and the Republic of India have enjoyed a very close and cordial relationship since the establishment of formal diplomatic relationships in 1970, following Fiji's independence. I acknowledge the long-standing relations between Fiji and India with our shared colonial heritage and the historical ties which began when the first indentured laborers arrived on our shores in 1879 from India. "100 years later, I was a beneficiary of the Indian government scholarship to undergo studies in the Defense Services Staff College as part of Madras University. The coalition government will continue to acknowledge the contribution of indentured laborers who have been a vital component of our society, contributing to the socio-economic development of modern Fiji. It also provides the rich heritage that has made Fiji such a vibrant and robust hub in the Oceania region. Mr. Speaker, sir, the key outcomes of the official visit to India include the establishment of the Jan Aushadhi Kendras, or the People's Pharmacies in Fiji. On the margins of the official visit, Fiji and India signed a memorandum of understanding on the establishment of this Janaushadhi Kendra, or the People's Pharmacies in Fiji. That initiative will provide low-cost generic medicine mechanism for Fiji. The MOU on recognition of Indian pharmacopoeia was earlier signed in May of this year, and the initiative will strengthen collaboration in all pharmaceutical sectors and ensure improved access to quality and affordable healthcare products and services in the Republic of Fiji. The Memorandum of Understanding on Tumbalevu Village Groundwater Project. Both countries signed another Memorandum of Understanding on the Tumbalevu Village Groundwater Project. The implementation of the project will facilitate the provision of clean drinking water for local communities in Tumbalevu. I'm pleased to update the House that the officials from both countries are working closely on the coordination and implementation of the project, respectively. The 100-bed super specialty cardiology hospital. Mr. Speaker, sir, another undertaking was for the 100-bed super specialty hospital between the two countries, which was also facilitated on the margins of the official visit and paved the way for the implementation of that landmark project. The construction of the 100-bed super specialty hospital will be a significant elevation of Fiji's healthcare sector through the provision of specialized medical and cardiology services that will be accessed by ordinary Fijians and the Pacific region. The project will be another significant footprint in our bilateral relations and one that would greatly support our broader health care plan. The Indian High Commission Chancery and Cultural Center. Mr. Speaker, sir, the registered lease title dedicating a parcel of land was also exchanged during the official visit to India, and that paved the way for the landmark project to be established and to house the Chancery and the Cultural Center of the High Commission of India in Fiji. The significant outcomes of the official visit are anticipated to further advance the Fiji-India relations as we approach the 55th anniversary of the establishment of the Fiji-India diplomatic relations. Next is the 54th Pacific Islands Forum Leaders Meeting. Mr. Speaker, sir, this Pacific Island Forum Leaders Meeting was held in the Solomon Islands from the 8th to the 12th of September, and it was a very successful and made significant progress in the collaboration of Pacific Island Forum Leaders member states. Forum Leaders Meeting, as honorable members would know, is convened annually and serves as the premier platform where heads of state and heads of government deliberate on the pressing challenges of our region and chart directions for progress and advancement of the Pacific for the Pacific. Beyond its regional agenda, the forum also provides an important opportunity to strengthen bilateral relations and formalize cooperation with our neighbors. At this year's gathering, a wide range of issues of significance to the Pacific were considered. In the margins of the meeting, I had the honor of signing for the Fijian government 2 regional arrangements and 3 bilateral memoranda of understanding, each of which represents practical steps towards deepening our cooperation and advancing our shared priorities with our Pacific community. This is directly in line with the Family First Pacific regionalism. Family First Pacific regionalism. A priority which we have committed to and undertake as outlined in Fiji's Foreign Policy White Paper. The Ocean of Peace Declaration, Mr. Speaker, sir. On the regional landscape, a key highlight was the signing of the Ocean of Peace Declaration, an initiative first proposed by Fiji in 2023. Its endorsement marks a milestone in defining the Pacific as an ocean of peace, reflecting our shared values of unity, stability, and collective security. This declaration is our sincerest expression of hope that all our partners will be able to respect our Pacific as an ocean of peace, behave responsibly and in good faith. Now the onus is on us to ensure that this is practiced first locally and mainstreamed in our policies and our strategies. Pacific Resilience Facility Treaty. Mr. Speaker, sir, it is with great pleasure that I inform this Honourable House that I join other regional leaders in the signing of the Pacific Resilience Facility PRF Treaty. It was agreed to by Cabinet a few weeks prior to the trip to the Solomon. This Pacific-owned and led financing mechanism will directly support community-level climate and disaster resilience initiatives across our region. We have reaffirmed our commitment to the PRF, recognizing it as a practical solution to strengthen preparedness and reduce vulnerabilities faced by our people. In that regard, work will soon begin on its ratification. Mr. Speaker, on the margins of the forum, Fiji also advanced by its bilateral cooperation through the MOU signed with the Republic of the Marshall Islands on development cooperation, the Solomon Islands on the deployment of Fijian security personnel, and with Vanuatu on a refreshed development cooperation. Collectively, these agreements reaffirm Fiji's commitment to supporting national priorities of our fellow Pacific countries while reinforcing our shared responsibility to safeguard peace, enhance security, and drive sustainable development across the region. Mr. Speaker, sir, this work was not done in isolation. It reflects the collective effort of our government machinery. I wish to acknowledge the valuable contributions of all ministries and civil servants that ensure the readiness of these agreements for signing. I also extend my appreciation to those who guided and supported the consultation and processes at the national and regional levels which laid the foundation for those outcomes. In saying that, Mr. Speaker, sir, the challenge before us now lies in the faithful implementation of these commitments. It is here that real measure of our success will be found. I trust that the spirit of cooperation which brought us to this point will continue to guide us so that these agreements deliver tangible benefits for our people and strengthen regionalism. Mr. Speaker, sir, in addition, there were bilateral meetings with New Zealand and Australia for the refreshed Duavata partnership with New Zealand, with a target of reaching the $2 billion mark and to deepening cooperation with us in critical areas such as the fight against HIV/AIDS, combating transnational organized crimes, and the scourge of drug trafficking and other shared priorities. Similarly, with the Prime Minister of Australia, the Honourable Anthony Albanese, we reaffirmed strength of the Fiji-Australia partnership, underpinned by shared priorities in climate resilience, regional security, economic cooperation, and people-to-people links. Importantly, Mr. Speaker, sir, both our engagements also committed to the negotiation of a security treaty, which we hope will provide a strong foundation for ensuring peace, stable, ensuring a peaceful, stable, and prosperous Pacific region. The establishment of Fiji's embassy in Jerusalem, Speaker Sir, on the inauguration of Fiji's first resident embassy in Israel, a move that reflects not only our deepening diplomatic ties, but also our shared commitment towards constructive engagement, mutual respect, and practical cooperation. This historic moment has made Fiji the 7th country in the world to have its embassy in Jerusalem, and the 100th diplomatic mission to be established in Israel. I'm certain that the opening of the Fiji embassy in Jerusalem will open new possibilities and will be a beacon of friendship and a platform for peace. Fiji's presence in Jerusalem marks the dawn of a new era. The people of Fiji share very close cultural, religious connections to the Holy Land. We deeply value the great nation of Israel, which is considered the birthplace of Christianity. Our similarities and common values continue to strengthen us together in unity and solidarity. Mr. Speaker, sir, our shared commitment to peace and security in the Middle East region is the foundation of our common values with Israel. In this vein, the establishment of Fiji's embassy reflects our strategic intent to broaden our global partnerships and elevate our presence in the Middle East. We seek to deepen our bilateral ties with the State of Israel in areas that matter most to our people: climate resilience, agricultural innovation, border security, and digital transformation. Mr. Speaker, sir, I say this with great confidence that this new chapter in Fiji-Israel diplomatic relations will be marked by mutual respect, shared prosperity, and enduring peace. The 80th United Nations General Assembly, High-Level Week. Mr. Speaker, sir, I will now enlighten the House on the final significant engagement that was recently concluded, and that was the 80th United Nations General Assembly High-Level Week from the 22nd to the 26th of September in New York, United States of America. Biodiversity Beyond National Jurisdiction, BBNJ Treaty. Mr. Speaker, sir, following the ratification of the BBNJ Treaty by Fiji in July 2025, I'm pleased to inform the House that the BBNJ Treaty has now entered into force. In that regard, I sincerely thank the tireless efforts of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and relevant stakeholders for this landmark achievement, which will provide the impetus for more coordinated conservation efforts and enhanced cooperation by coastal states. Further, the 80th UN General Assembly, at the UN General Assembly, Fiji delivered a strong message on the interconnectedness of peace, climate change, sustainable development, and human dignity. Our delegation advocated for enhanced global collaboration to protect our oceans, emphasizing Fiji's leadership in promoting the Ocean of Peace Declaration, a vision that champions the equitable use of resources, and through this declaration, we advocate for peace and security in our world as we navigate the multitude of challenges confronting us. Strategic alignment to Fiji's national priorities. Mr. Speaker, sir, these overseas engagements are not isolated diplomatic events. They are strategically aligned with Fiji's border goals to advance the Ocean of Peace concept, promote sustainable development, secure climate finance and technology transfer to support our nationally determined contribution under the Paris Agreement, and strengthen regional and international partnerships to amplify Pacific voice and influence in the multilateral forum. Mr. Speaker, sir, the official visit and key engagements mentioned today are consistent with our foreign policy white paper, which promotes the strengthening of diplomatic relations with our developing partners. I thank all for their contribution and all those that went on the trip with us, that strengthened the preparation of all the documents that were prepared. It was a great honor to see that after our address that the two leaders, the President of the United States of America and the Prime Minister of Israel, sat down to talk about peace in Gaza. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Sir.